Hello, Cancerian friends. How are you today? For those of you who've been here before, welcome back. And for those of you who it's your first time here, welcome. I'm Denise. This is Surrender to the Flow Tarot. Today I'm going to do a general reading for March for the collective of Cancer. Any of the 11 placements that Cancer can be in will work. It will be strongest if it's in your top 4. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It'll work with any of them though. Okay, so the way monthly readings are done are broken down into week by week. How's each week start and how does it end? And then I generally pull one card, an oracle card, usually at the end for overall guidance for the month. So how we're doing this month is we're doing major arcana only, and we'll clarify with whatever we need to, but we're starting with that. So we're going to use the Augure Ex-Anima Tarot for how the weeks start, and we're going to use the White Witch Major Arcana Only Tarot for how does it end. I will have timestamps of each week in the description box below, and that is so throughout the month. If you want to come back and check the week that you're on, you can do that easily, or more easy than having to scroll through. All right, are you ready, Cancerians? Let's start. Week 1, how's it starting? What do we got? The Emperor. It's funny, Gemini just had the Emperor, but in the reverse for week 1. You have it in the upright. That's Aries. You don't have to have Aries in your chart. It doesn't have to be an Aries, but it is embodying that. Okay, week 2. How's week 2 starting? How's it starting? That was Judgment. How's it starting? The Empress in reverse. That's Libra or Taurus. Doesn't have to be. Whoo, Cancer. All right, week 3. How's it starting? The Sun sideways going into the reverse. Oh, Cancer. And week 4, how's it starting? The High Priestess. Yay. In the upright. On the split for how the weeks start is the Magician. Underneath that is the Star. And Justice on the bottom. And the Lover. Okay, we'll get into that in a minute. Whoo, boy. For sure. We have a divine counterpart starting it up. Emperor and Empress. Okay, how are they ending? Week 1. How is week 1 ending for Cancer? How is week 1 ending? How's it ending? It didn't fall down. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. That's like letting go of control, the need to control. Surrendering literally to the flow. How is week 1 ending for Cancer? In every reading so far, and you're my 4th, these cards have been taking a very long time to come out. My fingers are so cramped. Death, a rebirth, right? The Wheel of Fortune, death, it's moving in the right direction, but you end up the Empress in reverse. So week 1, how's it ending? Week 1. Week 1, week 1. Yay! The Lovers sideways going into the reverse. Oh. Whew. Okay. Week 2, how's it ending? Oh, I was like feeling of sadness. Something happens and you are not in your power, and it's tied to this Emperor. Okay, but it could be a good not in your power. Strength. No, it's... How is week 2 ending? How is week 2 ending? fingers, my muscles. Week 2, how's it ending for Cancer? How's it ending for Cancer? Week 2, how's it ending? Okay. I knew it. I knew it. It's the Empress in the upright. I knew it. I'm so happy for you. Okay. Look how strong you are. You're like, yeah, I might be starting second week out a little unsteady, but I'm going to end it in my full power, son. And getting toward there, because we go into week 3 with the Sun, which is being fully embodying your authentic self. But that's going into the reverse. So you're still working on that. But you end in the High Priestess. So, okay. So week 3, how's it end? How's week 3 end? How does week 3 end? How does week 3 end? The Tower. How does week 3 end? Definitely going to the next part of your everything, like the next expansion of yourself, right? Restructuring. That has to do with you standing fully in your power. Week 3, how does it end? Week 3. Boy. Today was upper body day for workout, so I'm like super fatigued right now. The Fool, okay? Week 3. I might use the other. I'm gonna go one more time, and I might use the other one. The Hangman. Okay. Okay. Judgment in reverse. Cancer. Week 4. How's it end? Thank you, universe. The Devil in reverse. Okay. The Fool on the split. The Chariot on the bottom, which is you. The Hangman. The Emperor under the Fool. What's your fucking both Aries cards? Okay. Whatever you had with an emperor is changing. The way that it was is no longer. And there is a new beginning for you. I don't know if the emperor is included in that, but you have a new beginning. A brand new start ahead of you. What it requires is letting your intuition lead the way, trusting the universe, getting on the wheel and letting it turn, letting go of control, shifting your perspective. There's a change in perspective needed that you need to acquire from outside of you in order to get your light and shadow sides in alignment so that nothing is controlling you. You are it. You are, your ability for clarity is strong, is solid, and your ability for discernment is strong and solid. Your roots are planted so that you can just fully be you, right? And move forward. Okay. So, whoo! This is heavy, of course. So this is about manifestation of what you have perceived as your dream, your heart's desire, right? You're happy ever after. You're working toward that. That's what's underlying all of this. And that can't happen until you let yourself heed the call, judgment, heed the call to expand into this new, to you, this expanded version of yourself, right? There's a tendency for you to sabotage in a way that keeps you stagnant and keeps you low vibe. There could be a zillion different reasons why. Control, needing to be in control, just being overwhelmed from the feeling, needing a break, sweating. Okay. A million reasons. Woo! All right. So we're going to clarify. Week 1. Here we go, Cancer. Starting with the Emperor in the upright and the Lovers going into the reverse. Whatever that was with that Emperor is done. It's changing. It's changing. It's changing. It needs to change for you to stand in your power. Think that your power is leaking into something. It's being drained. It's being drained and it's leaking. It could be both. Now I'm cold. Menopause, son. Oh, I'm just gonna let that stay on the floor. Okay. Hold on. Need to hold my jade for a second. Nephrite jade. It's dope, right? Okay. What are we gonna ask first? Why is the Lovers in revert going into the reverse? We're going to use the LightSeers. Why is the Lovers going into the reverse? Lovers is Gemini, by the way. Doesn't need to be. Devil is Capricorn. Why are the Lovers going into the reverse? Why? The 5 of Cups. That's being, carrying the pain still and making it active still from actions someone else did that really let you down. It had to do with your heart space. It has to do with this Emperor, right? It's still carrying that and making it present. If you're carrying that, you're blocking higher vibrational energy, right? The Ace of Cups sideways going into the reverse. A new beginning in love, in learning and being and knowing and seeing and sharing, unconditional love and being in the flow of the moon and your intuition and being in a state of being that is being halted because of this pain that you're still carrying with you, because you feel it. You feel it, and it's still really strong. The Eight of Wands. That's a shift, a sudden shift. That's rapid expansion. So that's communication. The Three of Swords. And so it looks like you're going to find something out that has to do with this Emperor and this extreme disappointment. And this Five of Cups is my card of self-medicating. So that could be your devil, like the behaviors that you're doing that hurt yourself to numb the pain, right? The Three of Swords, though, is you stepping out of that pain and saying, no more. I'm not letting this happen. I'm not letting this anymore dictate where I'm going or what I'm doing. The Hermit and the Page of Wands. That's allowing yourself, and the Empress. Okay. All right, let's go to week 2. So week 1 has you coming to terms with where you are, with what you're contributing to where your stagnancy, finding out something that propels you to move forward and away from letting this pain dictate your movements, right? Be the motivator. It's not going to do that anymore. You're not going to do that anymore. So week 2, you have the Empress in the reverse, and you end it with the upright. So that's so dope. Menopause is like really annoying. Okay. Let's see what you have to do to get the Empress in the upright, right? For week 2. Where does Cancer need to focus in week 2 for the Empress to go in the upright? Death, let yourself be reborn. Become that butterfly. Become it. The Four of Wands. Growing your idea of what a union looked like, right? What a merging looked like. The Queen of Swords, which is Libra, also the Empress. But it could be any air sign. It doesn't have to be any. And gender is irrelevant. Sideways going into the reverse. Okay. That's, you have to stay in a place of knowing and not thinking and not discerning, but using discernment, but being in a place of knowing with an open heart, right? And steady roots. What else? What else does Cancer have to do in week 2 to get that Empress in the upright? The Six of Wands, sideways, going into the upright. Confidence. One more, soon up. The Sun. Yeah. Can you give me something about the Six of Wands? Explain that a little with the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. Right now, your expansion is being blocked by you. And that is your state of being isn't fully grounded. And there's a fear of becoming. And there's maybe some self-doubt on like, how do you let something good happen to you and not get all caught up in it? Right? And week 2 is you figuring that out by taking steps back, by reassessing you. You get to a place where you allow yourself to be open. And I knew the Hermit. I was like, the Hermit's got to be here somewhere. Here it is. And the Knight of Cups. Where you have taken a step back after week 1 and have gone in to preserve your energetic reserve. And you're doing full-time healing on yourself. And you're allowing yourself to be open and vulnerable to love, to being in relationship. And it could be an offer has come in with that 8 of Wands, and it might not be. It might just be in general, but it's you standing in your, the Sun is how week 2 ends, and the Sun sideways going into the reverse is how it starts week 3, right? So the Sun is being in your, a lot of readers read it as the happiest card in the deck. For me, I don't know if I read it that way, but it is you being a beacon of light because you can't be anything else, because you have embodied your authentic self so much. And everything around you reflects your authentic self. So, of course, that's in a state of happiness. It's you allowing the state of happiness to flow through you on a daily basis. It's you committing to it and being in it, right? So let's go to week 3. Did I even do 3? We're going to use a different deck. We're going to use, well, yeah. Why do I want, we're going to use this one, the Tower of Mystical Moments. This part of my forearm are so sore and my thumbs, like arthritic, it feels like, from the shuffling of that White Witch Tarot. Dude, the Aries reading, 20 minutes of shuffling. Total. I don't remember how much of that was just that, but it was probably 10 of that at least. It was so long. I don't know what it is with those cards. Okay. Week 3, you start with the Sun sideways heading toward the reverse, and the Judgment in reverse. So we don't want the Judgment in reverse. So something happens in week 3 that is really fucking with your peace and your sense of self and your ability to to be in alignment with the source and let intuition be your guide. So why is the Judgment? We want to see why it's in reverse, or what you can do to get it in the upright. What can Cancer do to get Judgment in the upright? That'll answer both questions. The Knight of Cups again. Being open and vulnerable, being open to being in relationship. Letting it in, letting it in. The 8 of Cups sideways going into the reverse. The 6 of Wands again. The Ace of Pentacles. So this is all tied into your legacy, right? Of course it is. One more, and then I might want one on the 10 of Wands. Yeah, okay. Okay, can you give me another one about the Eight of Cups? The Magician, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Your legacy. So this is about getting clear. Yep. Getting clear about what you are manifesting. Getting clear about it. Really fully getting clear about who you really are, where the next step for you expansion-wise is. The Star and the Ten of Pentacles. I want one on the Eight of Cups. Can you give me another one for explaining why is this Eight of Cups going into the reverse? What is the significance of this Eight of Cups for Cancer? The Seven of Cups in the reverse. Okay. It's about it's about getting very clear about who your highest self is, and the actions and the paths and the people, the things you have to do to move yourself to that. And it has to do with recognizing burdens you've been carrying, you've been picking up as your own that aren't yours. They are blocking your success. And what success looks like for you. What do you define successful as? What is this? I'm going to pull another one. Can you give me another one on Six of Wands? The Hermit. Okay. It's again with the going inward and healing and preserving your energetic reserve, really understanding, diving deep. The Chariot, you in reverse. So that's aligning your light and your shadow, and to a place where you're friends with both, and you know how to pull the positive aspects of your shadow out. You know what I mean? And you are in tune with the universe, and your intuition is solid. But that was in the reverse. So the Eight of Pentacles going into the reverse. So it has to do with, first of all, look, I love this card. I think it's so beautiful. And I'll show you all of them because I don't think I did that. Your success is tied into how much effort you are putting into becoming a master alchemist. How much effort you are committed. Where is your commitment? This is week 3 is going to be you really digging deeper into you and really seeing things that have been muddy, like finding the lotus. You know what I'm saying? You're going to find the lotus, and you're going to do it with the support of others. Your tribe, your soul tribe. Okay, let me show you these cards that came out, okay? Here's the Eight of Cups. It's heading into the reverse, right? Here's the Six of Wands. Aren't these so beautiful? Here's the Ten of Wands. Bloom. It's time to bloom. Here's the Seven of Cups. Choosing your highest authentic self. And here's the Eight of Pentacles again. It's heading into, okay. Let's go to week 4. You start out, so you come out of week 3 with your intuition and high, and you're ending it with the Devil in reverse, and that's letting it go. You win. You're winning over your temptations and your addictions, anything that you have been employing to numb the pain, or anything behavior you have been using that keeps you stuck, you're not doing it anymore. You're clearly looking at it. Okay. What is the question? What can Cancer do to support that devil in reverse? To let the devil go, to win the fight with the devil. What can Cancer do? Cancer, I'm happy for you. And me, I'm Cancer. Happy for me too. The Page of Wands in reverse. That came out somewhere else, didn't it? Yeah. It came out in reverse there too. So it's that it's the impulsivity, right? It's tempering the impulsivity. It's understanding that it's learning how not to be attached to anything, positive or negative. But it's specifically when the good things come in, recognizing that you have a fear of it, and then letting that fear go and opening yourself up. I mean, come on. Right? It's harnessing the Knight of Wands in reverse. It's harnessing the power. It's the not 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's the using that influx of power that force that comes up, that propels you, learning how to temper it. Right? The Chariot, it's the shadow sides, it's turning them to the light. The Hangman at the bottom. I want one more. I want one more. Could you give us one more? Universe, so rude. So rude. It could also be not being seduced by power. And not giving your power up and not thinking you don't have equal amounts of power to the people who are attracted to you. The Lovers in the upright. Oh, I'm crying. You started week 1 with it sideways and you're ending week 4 with it in the upright. By fully letting it in. The Hermit again I'm totally crying. On the split, and the Queen of Pentacles. Look at this. Your sensuality, you're generous, everything is your alchemist. You're a shaman. Your self-care, your view of yourself, your ability to be receptive and stable and embracing and steady and have everything. The Chariot, right? The light and the dark in alignment and balanced. The High Priestess. Oh, Cancer! This is beautiful. Wow. Okay, last. Yeah, we're going to do a Sacred Creators. We might do 2 for you. Let's see what comes out with this. Because I feel like it's both 3D and 5D might need guidance, not just one. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like these cards are more 3D, but they take a 5D approach to the 3D. And the other ones that I'm thinking of are the Starseed Oracle is all 5D. So let's just see. Wow. My gosh. Okay. One last. Look at this. Kudos. Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn or any earth sign. Doesn't have to be any of those, okay? High Priestess is Pisces, if I didn't say that. Again, it doesn't have to be any of those things. Lover's a Gemini, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. You, the muse, cut the cords of doubt. Yeah, we maybe don't need another one. Manifesting and doing. Fearless expression. Balance. Okay, manifesting and doing. I accidentally ripped this book apart earlier. Making things happen, changing your life, consistent practice, communicating your intention, manifest, that's 8 of Wands, it could be, manifesting miracles, tapping into your intelligent heart, knowing and being, 2 of Swords, head and heart in alignment, right? Soul and spirit. Here's the self-care message. Doing half the work, believing it needs to be hard, not trusting in your creator abilities, hoping for busy instead of happy. So distraction, right? Trying to manifest without doing the actual work. Today's complexity is an illusion. Actualizing desire doesn't have to be difficult or elaborate. It doesn't need to take years to unlock, and it certainly isn't meant to be restricted to a few lucky individuals. As a creator soul, it is your birthright to learn how to shape your reality, manifest this wish, and forge your future. Your will, your desire, and your action are natural manifestation tools that you've been gifted. So use them. Be consistent. Focus on this blessing, right? You got. Take action. Align your energetic thought patterns with the desires in your heart and allow it to be easy. That's letting this stuff go. Don't get so caught up in rules that may trap you into thinking you don't know how to do this properly. Don't get caught up in any thoughts that make you think you can't do it properly. This card is here to remind you that you are a brilliant manifester and you can accomplish this. Put your energy into doing the actual thing and creating, because you're already ready and already healed and already on the cusp of bringing this miracle into your life. Them. You can get stuck in the healing mode, right? You can get stuck there and people don't even recognize that they're doing it. Form your intention with certainty and clarity. Where was that Queen of Swords? Right? Let's get her in the upright. And let it pour out of your intelligent heart. That's the Queen of Cups. That's also the universe is listening now. How often do you allow your dreams to settle into the magical manifesting center of your heart? Imagine a tiny version of your future, and then let it expand out of your chest with gratitude and joy. Do you tell others about your plans and ideas? Are you speaking your vision into life? Who are your accountability partners? 3 of Cups came up somewhere, right? How are you tracking the doing part of the equation? What announcement could you make now that would help to inject energy into your plans? I'm pulling one more for y'all. The Starseed Oracle, okay? And then I'm done. Woo! I did not know what time it is, but I just did 4 readings in a row. Okay. One more for Cancer. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. That's being fully in your power and not worrying about if it fits with other people or not. You've done all the work. You know you can believe in yourself. You don't need to carry those false beliefs anymore. You know who you are. You know it, and you've been doing it. It's time to just be it, right? The Seas of Mintaka. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Mintaka is thought to have been a water-based planet containing the most crystal clear waters you could ever imagine. Cancer, water, right? So maybe Google Mintaka, Mintaka. So clear that you could see for miles and miles underwater. The Seas of Mintaka card represents this crystalline clarity of potential and possibility. It's about the ability and choice to see the potential in all people and situations and yourself. This could be one of your natural traits, or it could be a sign that what you're currently doing has great potential. Mintakans are thought to have been a galactic race who saw the light in everything and everyone. Sounds like a Cancer to me. You may have received this card as confirmation that a situation or project has extreme potential and will reach fruition. If it appears in a spread, it's a very positive sign that things are working out for the highest potential of all involved. It's a very uplifting, light-filled card that brings great harmony, contentment, and positive outcomes. According to Jung, that which we do not bring to consciousness appears in our life as fate. When water appears in dreams and art, it often represents the unconscious mind. Pulling this card also means you may be called to bring to light any unconscious patterns of which you're unaware. That week 3, right? That whole week 3. Oh, this whole reading. To look at them and see them clearly and consciously so they don't appear in your life as fate. What unconscious patterns or behaviors are ready to be brought to the light of day? How can you see the potential in a situation you're facing? What unconscious patterns are you being called to bring to light? There you go, Cancer. I hope that this was helpful. Don't forget, I'll have the timestamps in the description box below, so you can just click back on if you forget, or if you need support, or you want to check in and see where you are. I would love to know in the comments if you do that, if it's relevant and resonating with your reality. You know what I mean? Okay. Thank you for coming and sharing your energy with me. And thank you for coming and holding space for me so that I could attempt to translate and interpret the messages coming through for you. I will see you again in about 2 weeks at your mid-monthly reading. Until then, Cancerians, bye-bye.